Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Alright, so full disclaimer here. I got a few videos I want to do in the next couple days, so I'm actually shooting this one a few days earlier than what you're actually viewing it. I do plan on getting it out before this weekend since I will be talking about the ticket events. But, in order not to spread my videos out, let's say that. Instead of having a bunch in one day, spread them out throughout a week. But I will be sure to get this out before ticket events come up. But if you are subscribed to the channel, you will be notified when my videos drop, regardless of when I actually recorded them. That is assuming your notification settings allow that. And don't forget to like the video as well. As I mentioned, rare tickets. Now, I did kind of think about making this a What Was You Thinking video because I am somewhat unhappy with the rare ticket events. But to a certain extent, I do kind of like them. I think I like the idea of doing all the ticket events in one weekend, allowing you to participate in another ticket event the Monday after, does kind of sound nice. Now, what I really don't like is the rewards. I think the materials and the resources are about the same. It's really the officers I have a problem with. You can see the one I chose the ore and Parsteel one. That's what I need the most of right now. And I have to get Pick Riker. Still don't understand that. Could have called him Captain Riker. But however, really? This officer is trash. We hate this officer. He's not good in PvP. He works, sure. But that's it. Compared to some of the other officers that have been released for PvP, he sucks. It's terrible. Like, you're not going to get many wins with this. Maybe if your opponent is running a hostile crew or an armada crew, you might get a win. So, while I do like the idea of having these rare ticket events, why are the rewards not worth it? Is what I'm saying. Take a look at some of the other officers. Tendi is another one. And no, I don't think Tendi is a good choice here for me because it doesn't seem that rewarding. Yes, Tendi is a very good officer, but she is available in transporter patterns, and therefore there is good sourcing for Tendi. So having her as a reward in these rare ticket events seems less rewarding to me. I already have my Tendi maxed because of transporter patterns. I do think that the sourcing of faction credit is good enough that you can buy a few pools of those faction recruit tokens every day. And then therefore, you trade them in for the old school faction recruits, not that new premium bullshit, but the old ones. And you will get all those officers max, the old school Kirk Spock that we used to love for armadas and in some PvP cases. You will get that max quicker and start getting transporter patterns very early. I mean, I want to say I had a max before I was even level 30. Back then, I was free to play. So, yeah, transporter patterns are good sourcing for officers. Are they the best sourcing? Probably not, but they're good sourcing. So this is kind of, no, it's not very rewarding at all. The other one is Strike Team Lawn. Now, I kind of like this one. Yes, there are a few PvP crews that maybe outshine the old strike teams. Seems weird that we're calling them the old strike teams now. But there's only one, maybe two teams that are better than a full synergy strike team crew. So I'm okay with Strike Team Lawn being here, but at the same time, if Strike Team Lawn is here, wouldn't Gold Ducat and Wei Yun be the other two choices? Right? I mean, doesn't that seem obvious? Seems kind of obvious to me. But that's just me. Now, the resources and the materials, they're about the same as a normal ticket event. So, I mean, it's not better. It's just an extra pull, I guess. You can think about it like that. Now, well, I do think it is a neat mechanic type of thing. Event mechanic, we'll call it, I guess. Sound about right. Does make the ticket events a little more interesting because you have to think about, as a player yourself, whether you're free to play or you're a spender, or whether you actually spend and buy tickets or not. Do you want to do all the ticket events in one weekend? Or if you're a free to play player, maybe if you're only getting 9 tickets, or I guess not 9 tickets, but 90 tickets, and therefore 9 ticket events on 9 separate days, you may want to go after all Tritanium. These rare ticket events don't really allow you to do that, which is kind of, it makes players have a hard choice. Do they want to go after the resource and the materials that they really want, or do everything and get, 3 events for Tritanium and Crystal, 3 events for Dilithium and Gas, 3 events for Parsteel and Ore, and then be able to get one more turn at the game on Monday, and then be able to pick whichever one they want. Not that they can't do that in general. It's tough. I mean, it's a hard decision. I honestly think if you're free to play, the rewards for this rare ticket event aren't good enough to me. They're just not good enough. So, you should probably go after whatever resource or material that you feel you need to do whatever upgrades or leveling up that you want to do. And especially since they were announced early, weren't they? I'm trying to remember. I do feel like I saw an announcement that said this is what the officers for the rare ticket event will be. Now, is that something that's going to happen all the time? Because honestly, if it's that run of officers again, I'd say don't ever do it unless for whatever reason you really, really, really want those officers. But I don't. Riker's not worth it. Tendi, I say, is not worth it because she has good sourcing elsewhere. Yeah, Strike Team Lana is kind of worth it, but it's only 5 shards. It's not that much. Is it worth sacrificing all the ticket events that you can't do because you had to do them all in one weekend? I did it the past weekend because I had enough tickets and I wanted to be involved in the event to therefore give better judgment for it. Do I regret it? No, not really. I mean, it's, I'll get whatever I get for whenever, but I have bought tickets in the past. Will I buy more tickets? I don't know. But I tell you one thing, this rare ticket event, it's not helping the case. I mean, it doesn't move the needle at all for me. I don't know if it moves the needle for you. Some people, I mean, a lot of players are at all different levels, and while 2 billion dilithium here might look good to you, to me it looks like meh, that's not even one research. So I don't care that much. Just didn't seem that rewarding to me. Or not rewarding enough to cause me to want to, on a normal weekend, to change my plan for the ticket events. They have been a staple for several years now, and it has always been choose your own adventure kind of event. Do you want par steel and ore, dilithium and gas, titanium and crystal? You can do 9 and yeah, before I go on, let's wrap this up. I do feel like I know I interrupt myself a lot, but it's because I do want to let you know that the video will be wrapping up soon. Something I've learned in school, you don't really just want to abruptly end. You kind of want to gear the people up for it, so to speak, anyway. Because the ticket events have been around for so long, most of us out there know they're going to happen. So we have a plan. And we know that you're going to be able to do, at least the way the things are going now, you're going to be able to do 9 of the 27 ticket events each month. Now, you can choose, you plan to do that however it is you plan to do that. Because of the titanium, the gas, the par steel, the ore, the titanium, and the crystal that are available in these certain ticket events. Is being able to do this rare ticket event one time worth you changing your plan? I don't think so. I don't think so because I don't feel that the rare ticket events are that rewarding. I think you should plan to use your tickets how you intended to plan to use your tickets. Think about another thing. I mean, Rev Deuce mentioned this on his video, and it's something that he does. He doesn't always use his free tickets during the weekend. He likes to save them up for, let's say, an event store month, because an event store month, which should be next month, should be all event store currency in the tickets for the ticket events. Now, by using them all here, you then don't have as many stacked up for next month and getting event store currency. As a free-to-play player, that is something you may really want to consider. Is this rare ticket event worth foregoing all that event store currency next month? I don't think so. And that's coming from me, the guy that doesn't even like the event store anymore. But I am a spender, so I have a lot of the stuff in the event store. If you're a free-to-play player, you probably don't have a lot of the stuff in the event store. So I If these were more rewarding, I think I would be saying something different. 5 epic shards of an officer isn't that much. And moving on in the future runs of this rare ticket event, what are the officers going to be? Or who are the officers going to, or whom? Whichever one it is. We can only assume that we will be notified what officers they are. If you're not, then then it really doesn't seem worth it because you have no idea what you're getting. You could be getting absolute garbage, especially when they have demonstrated that they will put somebody like this in here. This officer is trash. Therefore, the event couldn't possibly be that rewarding. Comment below. What did you think about this rare ticket event? Did you participate in it? What is your strategy with your free tickets? Do you like to bank them up for an event store month? Do you like to pick your ticket event based on whatever resource or material that you need? Be sure to like and subscribe. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.